Today we are going to look at Apple Card and pick out its best and worst features. Welcome everyone, it is Andrew here from AppleInsider. And yes, today we are going to be talking about Apple Card. It launches this summer and there's a lot of unique aspects to it, but some things are hit and miss. So we're going to tear down the card and highlight the best features as well as the worst features that you can expect with the Apple Card. Let's go ahead and jump in. First up is the interest range, which yes, we are going to categorize as a good or one of the best features of the Apple Card. According to a creditcards.com survey, Apple's lowest end interest rate for those with great credit is going to be lower than the national average. The national average, at the time of this survey at least, was 17.67%, and Apple falls in well below that. So if you have a great credit score, the Apple credit card, the Apple Card, could be a great solution for you. And it also has a wide interest range, so that wide APR allows a larger group of people to apply to the Apple Card. We still don't know what credit score you're going to need to get approved, but that wide range of it allows more people to get in, which is going to be another great feature if you're interested in this card and you're worried that you're going to have a credit score of 800 or something to get in there. No, this is going to be more of a mass appeal card. That's why the rewards are just kind of hit or miss. Our next top feature of the Apple Card is going to be security. There are a lot of security details to go over, but just to hit the highlights. One, the physical Apple Card that you get, that titanium laser etched one, there's no identifying marks on there other than your name. There's no signature, there's no CVV, there's no expiration, there's no card number. If you ever need that physical card number, it is available within the Wallet app, but that physical card, if it's stolen, people can't see your card number on it. So that is one great security detail. Everything else is all digital and stored in the secure elements of your iPhone. So that unique number that is generated when you sign up for Apple Credit Card, it is stored on your phone and cannot be accessed by anyone. It's even more secure. Every time you make a purchase, that purchase needs your unique device number as well as a unique transaction code that is generated at the time of purchase. So no one can spoof your numbers, nothing like that. This is going to be very secure. If you ever lose your physical Apple Card, you can simply freeze it and replace it very easily right through the Wallet app. Speaking of which, that brings us to our next favorite feature of the Apple Card, and that's going to be customer service. There's no calling in and hold times and all this stuff. You can simply message right from the Messages app on your iPhone. So they're using that business chat, business iMessage feature that others can take advantage of, but it's really nicely integrated into the Apple Card. So if you need to update your address, simply tell someone. Just chat with them, message them at your own convenience, back and forth over a longer span of time if you need to. It's really, really convenient. No talking to robots and auto call systems, nothing like that. Just chat with someone right from your phone. The next feature that we are really excited about is how Apple is using machine learning. They're actually analyzing all of your purchases, a lot of it locally on your phone. They're not sharing your data, they're not selling your data, nothing like that. Everything is anonymized, but they're using that machine learning to categorize your spending by shopping, eating out, entertainment, stuff like that, and it's all color-coded in the Wallet app. So you can see exactly where your money is going by the day, by the week, by the month. It's really handy to see what you spend your money on. Additionally, machine learning is able to find out where you made a purchase. So if you go use Apple Pay somewhere, they've already got that location data because you just used your Apple Pay at that point. They take that data, compare it to their mapping data, and can pinpoint exactly where you bought something. So instead of just a random name, business, corporation, something showing up on your statement, you can actually see on a map where you made that purchase and what it was for, and of course, how it was categorized. Apple has done their part to cut down on fees. That is our next favorite feature, which is just no fees. No foreign transaction fees, no hidden fees, no late fees, nothing like that, no annual fees. It's extremely nice because when you look at the credit card market, if you have no foreign transaction fees, you need a slightly higher end card or a larger annual payment to kind of offset that. One of the most comparable cards to the Apple Card as far as cashback goes is the Citi Double Cashback Card. But that still carries with it a 3% foreign transaction fee. So it's nice for Apple to say no fees and mean it across the board, no fees. So if you're looking for an easy card, no annual fees, this could be a great option for you. Our next favorite feature is going to be the interest calculator. Apple doesn't want you to kind of wonder how much you're going to owe over time based on interest rates, everything like that. They want to make it easy. They're simply a wheel. You adjust how much you want to pay, and it's going to tell you how much interest you're going to be paying if that's what you continue to pay off. Apple makes it easy to pay more times a month if you want to change that date if you need to, and to exactly see how much interest you're going to be paying. That transparency, that visibility is going to hopefully help people and encourage them to pay off more of their card at once and just not have to pay so much in interest. Our last favorite feature of the Apple Card is going to be daily cash. Basically, it is Apple's rewards program. Instead of giving you points, instead of giving you things at the end of the month, instead of putting into a little bank for you, Apple just simply gives you cash every time you spend your card. You go to Starbucks, you swipe it, done, you're immediately getting cash back from your purchase there. Of course, that changes based on how you pay. So if you use Apple Pay, 2% cash back. If you use your physical Apple Card, 1% cash back. Part of that is to encourage people to be using Apple Pay, and two, because it's a little bit less secure to use a physical card because that number could be skinned. That number still, even though there's nothing printed on the card, it could still be swiped, it could be taken, and someone else could swipe it somewhere else. So that increases the security risk of a physical card. So they want people to use Apple Pay, so they're encouraging that by giving you a better reward for using Apple Pay versus using the physical card. 1% on the physical card, 2% on Apple Pay, and 3% if you're buying anything from Apple. So the App Store, the Apple.com, Apple stores, all of that will count. When you do get those reward points, or not points in this case, they're dollars, when you get those reward dollars, they go straight to your Apple Cash card. That's available now. Anyone can sign up for that and they can use it for Apple paying friends, but it's basically just another little debit card. So you buy stuff, you get cash back instantly, and it gets deposited into that Apple Cash card, which can be thrown into your bank account or spent right from your phone. So let's go ahead and flip things around. We covered the best things about the Apple Card. Now let's take a look at the worst. And the first worst feature of the Apple Card is going to be the rewards values. Apple really didn't knock this out of the park. They're simply okay. They're average. There are plenty of other cards that offer that 2% cash back. Some, like the Citi Double Cash card, actually give you 2% cash back no matter where and how you spend. Whereas Apple's, you have to use Apple Pay, and you're kind of dinged if you have to use that physical card. So there are other alternatives out there that offer 2%. That's a pretty standard against the middle to higher tier of cards that are out there. So rewards are just kind of okay. I really would have preferred something higher, maybe 5% for actual Apple purchases. 3% on those also seems a little bit low. These aren't bad by any means, but they're not as exciting as we hoped that they would be. It is also disappointing that there is no bonus for signing up. Typically with credit cards, you can get no interest for a certain range, or you get cash back if you spend a certain amount on that card inside of a certain range. There's just no bonuses, at least announced as of now, for signing up for the card. You don't get anything special other than the card itself. Of course, Apple has enough broad appeal and enough interest as is to get people to sign up without having to offer anything. But it is disappointing that there is just no bonus coming with that compared to pretty much every other card out there that gives you some sort of perk for actually signing up. And our last worst feature of the Apple Card is going to be no second authorized users. This can't be used for a couple to have the same account and each have their own cards. It's just one card per user. Everyone has to sign up for their own. So there's no shared account access, anything like that. No authorized users. It is your card and only yours. We could see this down the line. Apple is just rolling this out now, and there's a lot of growth for them to do, a lot of new features they can add through iOS. So this is specifically something that could come down the line, but at launch, there is no second account holder, no authorized users allowed for the Apple Card. So let's hear from you guys. What do you guys think of the Apple Card? For us, this kind of stole the show. We were excited for everything else, but the one thing we were probably most excited for was Apple Card. I love the way that it integrates into Wallet so nicely, how easy it is to pay things off. It is a very enticing card, even though the rewards are fairly average amongst the wider credit card landscape. So we will probably be picking one up, but what do you guys think? Are you gonna be getting one, not gonna be getting one? Do you find it interesting? Do you find it compelling? Do you find it completely lackluster? Let us know all of your thoughts down below in the comments. Enjoy that video? Click like and press on that subscribe button. Be sure to check out the Apple Insider Price Guide that has the best deals on Apple devices and is updated daily. Follow us on social media, and we'll see you guys in the next video.